All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. I hope everybody's having a great day. Sorry. Oh man, sorry about all the noise. We're on the golf cart and stuff's beating and banging around. But this is another episode another installment in the series of building my next garage mining shop house situation. So if you're new here, welcome. And I've been working on this for a little while now. It's been a long time coming. This is why I sold my last house. That way I could reap that profit while the market was high and move over onto some family land and build me a house essentially out of pocket. Obviously I can't build the house that I exactly want. Well, I kind of want this, but the house that my wife exactly wants. But we can afford to build. It's about 1,200 square feet of living space, and then it's 700 square feet of garage, just for reference. So about a touch over 1,900 square feet total. It's a 33 by 60 foot building, and we're just doing a metal building, and we're gonna have it all insulated. And I'm gonna double insulate the living space. I think that pretty much that's pretty much nails the main things that are going on. But we already had the concrete and plumbing done for inside the slab, and now they're actually here to put up the building. So I'm driving up the path right now. It's a little bumpy, and I'm gonna set up and hopefully get a really cool time lapse of installing the building. I did this on my old one at my other house whenever they did that garage, and I thought it was really cool, like seeing a long time lapse like that. Oh yeah, I had a bunch of people that were like, yo, why are you wasting money trying to build a place for mining and stuff? But I guess living comes first. So the main reason I'm building this is so I can live, and it's just a bonus that it's going to be set up good for mining and for having like a attached garage and all that kind of stuff. I guess the whole thing is technically a garage, but yeah. And this was a lot more cost effective than building a house and another detached garage. Later on, I'd love to build a house beside it, and then maybe I could use the little living space for like my son, or if I have another kid or something, shove them out there. Who knows? Lots of possibilities. So let's get you up here and get you recorded. Been talking enough, so start that time lapse. All right, so it is a new day. The guys cut out yesterday. It was starting to get a little stormy, but they're back today, and it's time to make some more progress. So let's get it, dude. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? With the power of YouTube, it is now a couple days later. The garage is done. It is done. Yeah, so I'm gonna flip this around. I'm gonna talk to you about how much it cost. because I'm just real with you guys. I try to be real with you about everything. So if you're looking to do this, now mind you, we did put our deposit in a few months ago, or well, actually more than a few months ago, about 6 months ago. So pricing was locked in as of like 6 months ago. I know pricing has gone up, so your mileage may vary, but let's flip it around and take a look at it. All right, so here we go. We have a 10 by 8, so 10 foot wide, 8 foot tall garage door on the front in the middle. My pickup truck will fit in this, my skid steer will fit in this, and if I'm really careful, my excavator will go through this, because this is the same size garage door that I had on my old garage. I wanted to go taller, but the budget necessarily did not allow for it. So yeah, that's the garage door we ended up going with. The entire building is 33 feet wide and 60 feet long, so a touch over 1,900 square feet, give or take. Obviously you lose a little bit with like the framing and stuff on the inside. So I do have an entryway door right here. I'll show you where that's at on the inside. This is 10 foot tall right here, or 10 foot tall walls, and they said it's about 14.5 feet at the peak. You have about 13.5 that's usable on the inside, because there were actually three type of roof systems you could choose from, and there was ones that had like supports that run straight across at the 10 foot mark, but that eats up a lot of that extra space on the top, and I wanted to use that potentially, or have the option to use that for storage later on. So I went with this style roof, where it's, I guess, runs up and it's just gusseted, maybe, yeah, in the middle. I think that's the correct term for it. But this is going to be the garage area, potential mining area. So I put a window right there, so that way I can just slam it up against there and I have an exhaust. This is an entryway into the garage. Then, like I said, that's going to be the living area on that side, and it's got a pretty gnarly echo in here right now. I did opt just for the basic insulation, so they said this is somewhere in the range of about R6, so not much, but we're going to be adding extra insulation whenever we frame out our living area. So the living area is going to have 9 foot ceilings, so that way we'll have a little bit of room up here in the top and the middle, especially for some storage. And if you saw the last video, I already laid everything out, so you guys know what the living area looks like. And I know a lot of people are asking, like, oh, why didn't you do this, or why didn't you do that, or why wasn't it wider, why wasn't it longer, why wasn't it taller? We were trying to be very budget conscious, because this is not where we're going to be forever, but we wanted to build everything out of pocket. So that means we didn't necessarily have to cut corners, but we couldn't go as big or as wide or as long, because that's a dangerous road to go down. Once you start adding here and adding there, next thing you know, you're adding everywhere. It's like it never ends. So these two windows, basically that's the living room area. So the living room looks out. We're gonna end up having to clear this. That's where the septic field's gonna go. That window right there opens up to that's where the sink is. That's the kitchen. It's got like a wraparound kitchen. That door just opens up to the back. I want to make a wraparound driveway. It's gonna come through here and come out. So that's some more work that's got to be done. I got to get my dad's excavator back up here and start knocking some trees down. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much where we're at. I do have my sister's boyfriend, future brother-in-law. Take some hints here, buddy. He's actually does some roofing and stuff, but he's gonna have a crew come out, and we're gonna put gutters on both sides, and probably run downspouts on all 4 corners, because, you know, that's the right thing to do. Then I'm gonna I'd like to trench the pipes and daylight them out and have them dump out there in the woods, or I'll probably have to run them down there, because that's gonna be the septic field. But yeah, I don't want any, like, especially when it rains, like water dumping. Now, a lot of people are asking me, like, what am I gonna do for yard? This does need to come up a little bit, But I'm gonna fill, once I smooth this out and get done with clearing, this is all gonna be gravel. This is all gonna be gravel. If you look over here, I am going to probably, we're getting quotes on asphalt. Asphalt and concrete's super, super expensive right now, but I want to asphalt or concrete up a majority of my driveway. But then from like where the truck is over to here, all gravel, all gravel. So basically no yard to maintain other than on top of the septic field. Obviously, I don't want to throw a bunch of gravel on my septic field because I don't want people driving on the septic field. That's bad for the septic pipes. So we will have some yard on top of the septic field, and that's basically going to be our only grass, and that grass should grow really well, mind you. But yeah, so basically big drive around, wrap around driveway, all that kind of stuff should be hunky-dory. Gonna run gutters on this side too, and I'm happy with it. And we're gonna do black gutters to match the black trim. And for people that were wondering, they were asking me what color. The roof and the siding is pewter. So whatever color that is, it looks like a gray to me, honestly. I asked for like a gray and they brought me pewter. The windows, I was slightly like, wasn't really crazy about them. They are pretty basic, like shop windows, and they're not big, but I guess in the grand scheme of things, I don't need huge gaping windows by any means. They are only single pane, which I know for some areas doesn't even meet code, but it should be fine for here. Like that's not going to be an issue. It's not great for insulation, but I guess since I don't have many of them, it's not a problem. I think that pretty much covers it. So yeah, the driveway is going to come through here and go around that side, and you're going to be able to drive out. I think my wife was saying she'll probably come around through here, park on the far side, and just walk straight into the kitchen slash living room area. And then up here I want to clear out a section so that way I can bring my trucks in and back my trailers and my equipment and keep them all probably in that area. But I need to move this pile of dirt out of the way. But yeah, that's where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. Also, I had mentioned in the past, I applied to have two 200 amp services over here, and people are like, oh my God, how are you going to get that? Well, I haven't heard back if they were going to be able to do that. I know they will be able to supply me with one 200 amp service, but depending on what the box has available down there at the road, they said I should be able to get two as long as I pay for the extra meter fee, and I have enough usage. And I think the minimum usage was pretty low, especially if I split, like, you know, basically the garage area on 1 meter and then the house area on another meter, and then I can just have it all under one account. So yeah, that's how I'm doing that, and I'll elaborate more on that when we get to that part, because that's pretty much how the cookie crumbles. Oh, hold on, let me flip this around. About forgot about the meat and potatoes. So the building itself was $23,000. What you see is what you get kind of situation. The concrete was just at $8,000. We finally got the bill for that, a little over 8,000, 8,200. You can round it up to 9. And then the install for the building was another 4,000. So we have 27,000 in the building. We'll say 9,000 in the concrete. So we're looking at what's that? 36,000 for what you see right here, minus the clearing and the grading and all the dirt work. All the dirt work was done for free. Thanks, Dad. And also with my equipment too. So he brought his big excavator out, and that saved me a ton of time from having to chop these and knock these down with my machines. Because I have a skid steer and I have a little excavator, but holy smokes, that would have taken forever. A lot of big trees out here. But yeah, so that's what I got. I've heard I got a good deal. I've heard I got a bad deal. Everybody's got their own opinions. A lot of people are like, oh man, you did it too short. Oh man, you did it too this, too that. And it is what it is. It's already here now, so I'm not changing it. So if you have an opinion on the building, about something that it would be beneficial, please let me know. But there's no need in telling me that, oh, you need to raise your roof. That's a song, raise the roof. But I'm not raising my roof. I'm not making it longer. I'm not making it wider. I've thought about doing a carport off the front, and maybe a concrete pad in the front, especially because I may end up you know, like putting my Mustang in there or one of my Hondas or something. But I don't think I'm going to keep all my cars here. It's just enough room for like one, and then my mining stuff, and then set me up a little office in the corner. So it is hot out. It is hot out, but I'm pumped up, guys. I know everybody is kind of like, ugh, because the market's like literally bleeding. Profitability is in the toilet. It's such weird timing that I dumped all my crypto and decided to build this, because if I didn't, I probably would have been holding on to a majority of that crypto as of right now while it's gone down heavily. I was actually, when I sold off most of my Ethereum, I still hold some crypto and I'm still mining and gaining crypto. But when I had quite a bit of Ethereum, I was like, you know, it's time. Let's sell this. We'll take the profit from when we sold our other house. Let's build this. By the way, me and my wife are building this entirely out of pocket. There's not a single loan on it. There's no notes. Well, there's not going to be any payments. Once we're done with this, we're going to move into it, and it's not going to be some huge mansion. There's no pool in the back, but it's going to be ours, 100%. And I guess the only thing we have to pay is Uncle Sam, because property tax. Gosh, tax sucks. It really does. But yeah, so that's the goal. We move into this, we live for a little while. People are like, oh, are you gonna be there forever? No, probably won't. We're still going to take what we were paying for a mortgage on our last house. We're gonna put that into a savings account. And then later on, we'd love to build, because my land goes further that way, we'd love to build like our nice, perfect dream home right next to this, and then own both of them. Maybe when our kid gets older, he can move in here. Who knows? I don't know. So many possibilities. If the market goes to crap, even worse than it already is, like the actual market, we could potentially just stay in here and live rent-free or mortgage-free. So, yeah. That's why we're living in a camper currently. One step at a time. And that's my dream. It probably is not coincide with a lot of your guys' dream, but if you like watching this kind of stuff, I'll take you along the way and I'll show you everything, and I'd love to keep breaking it all down for you as I'm going. So the next thing that's coming up, I'm actually meeting with the well guy tomorrow. Sorry, I'm closing this real quick. So where I'm at, there is no city water available, so we have to dig a well to actually get water. Over the phone, I was told that it depends on where it's at, because it depends on how deep they have to go. But they said anywhere from typically 5 to 10,000. So I'm hoping that's on the lower end, because if we could save money on the lower end, it's always nice to save money, you know, but it is what it is. But then we could rearrange some of the budget to other things, because my wife wants like nice cabinets and countertops, but if we have to end up spending more, then we may have to pull some of that countertop budget back. Sorry to, I feel like I'm just rambling on here. Sorry about all that. But yeah, if you like this series, keep watching it. I need to go ahead and make a playlist with everything and put it all together in there for you guys. And if you don't like this, I'll see you on the next video when we're just talking about straight crypto. So anyway, later guys, peace out. Looks like I have a low tire, probably caught a nail in it or something. Oh, did it? Yes. Nice. Yeah, dang. No, that's not it. But that tire is definitely low. Odd. All right, later guys, for real. Peace.